Hello folks, Pastor Rocky Branch. I hope you're doing well today. Yesterday when I put on my message, a part of it got cut off and I'm not exactly sure why, but I want to continue that for you because it's very important. I was dealing with the fact, does anybody care or does anybody hear me? And sometimes in life that's exactly the way we feel. And I was using Psalms 23 as a comfort for us. You remember I talked yesterday about David. He was an old man when he wrote Psalms 23. He looked back over his life and he saw all the times that God had blessed him. Now sometimes you and I feel like nobody understands us. And sometimes they don't understand us. We're different in a lot of different ways. Our spouses, our children, our parents, our friends, our pastors, our deacons, our Sunday school folks, sometimes they just don't understand. But that's okay because we're all different. But what I want you to understand from the message yesterday is that the shepherd was responsible for taking care of his sheep. When King David said, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," what David was saying is that God will provide for him and God will provide for you. And I use 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13 where it says that God will never put you in a position that you cannot deal with. He'll always make a way of escape for you. So what I want to do today in finishing that message yesterday is to encourage you. The shepherd had the responsibility of taking care of the sheep. He had to provide a place where food was, where water was, and where they could rest. And he had a shepherd's staff. And the shepherd's staff had a crook in the end of it. When the sheep wandered out of the way, the shepherd's responsibility was to go get the wandering sheep. And often when a sheep would get down in a ditch or over a bank somewhere, the shepherd could reach and put his staff out with a crook in the end of it and take the sheep around the neck or around the leg and pull the sheep back up into the fold and make it safe again. You know, God has reached out to you many times that maybe you may not have thought about. You see, sometimes when folks don't understand us, we begin to think that there's something wrong with us. And then we begin to think there's something wrong with them, that nobody cares. And I think there's a lot of concern around. I just think a lot of people don't understand. And that's something that's very important, folks. I want you to know that God understands. If I try to lean to my understanding, the Bible says I'm wrong. The Bible says in Isaiah, God is speaking. He said, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, nor your ways my ways." And that's something I need to understand. God knows me from the inside. When I lean on my understanding, I'm messed up in what I'm thinking. I need to understand that God knows the best for me. And when I'm faced with challenges of life, when I'm disappointed in the way others treat me or don't understand me, I need to realize that God is working on me. Now, there's many people in worse shape than all of us, but yet God still has a plan for us. And today is a brand new day. Yes, we hurt. Yes, there's pain. Yes, there's problems. Yes, there's anxiety. Yes, there's depression. Yes, there's a lot of stuff. But yes, the tomb is empty. And Jesus Christ has made a way for you. Let me encourage you that King David looked back on his life, and as he examined what had happened in his life, he said, "The Lord is my shepherd." I want you to be able to say that today, because the shepherd provides for his sheep. Now, Jesus said in the book of John chapter 10, listen carefully, "My sheep hear my voice. A stranger they will not follow." So, my friend, when you're challenged with the issues of life, are you listening to the voice of strangers, or are you listening to the voice of the shepherd? The shepherd will take care of you. You take care of yourself by the way of God's grace. We love you. God bless you. And goodbye.